Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just As. Been a long time, and guess what we're having today? Another light and easy cooking show. Hurry back and join us. Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just As. Like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. We have another light and easy cooking show today with who else right now? Chef Antonio Moore, the Conscious Chef. Morning, Chef.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, fine. Good to see you.
It's a pleasure to have me back. Huh?
Good, good. Yes, yes. You know, we always trying to come up with something new, and it is actually turning into the spring season.
Okay.
So, well, of course, we want to start people off in eating well.
Right.
Okay, should have started in January, but here it is, a little late into the year. But
it's never too late.
Okay, thank you.
Never
okay,
too late.
Okay. All right.
Well, today I got some delicious foods in store. That's I always bring to the table. Something that's going to spice up your summer a little bit. We're going to do some Caribbean jerk perch with peas and rice and coconut green beans today. So
okay.
I hope we like this dish
Okay.
here. We're going to start.
Caribbean jerk perch.
Yeah,
Okay.
something different. You know, flair summer, you're thinking Caribbean, you're thinking fresh fruits, mangoes.
Right.
Why not mix it up?
And we're trying to be
bit?
more lighter in the summertime. Is it to be not just light, but actually we should be trying to eat lighter so that we don't get too bloated and heavy and tired and sleepy when we should be able to be more active?
Right.
Okay.
And this particular meal here that I'm going to prepare is going to help you. You're going to have a little protein there. You can be able to balance it out. You know, there's no sodium in it. And I'm actually using a lot of ingredients that is diabetic friendly and gluten free as well. So.
Okay, 2 for 1.
Yes, right.
Okay.
That's right.
Alrighty. You know what? And I'm sorry. I know you're getting ready to get started, but you got my favorite fruit there. Mango.
Yeah.
Mangoes. I just love it when it's mango season.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I always buy them by the case.
Do you really?
Okay. So
they cheap, inexpensive dessert.
Yeah, my favorite.
A little pineapple there too.
Oh yeah.
Let's get started here today.
Okay, so you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any gloves on, so you know the cue, but I want to ask anyway. Am I doing anything?
No, not,
okay,
not at all. Not at all.
Just my
not
roll right
today.
here. Okay.
What I got here is some nice, clean filleted ocean perch.
Okay.
You know that sneaky fish, but it tastes so great.
Okay. Okay.
Cleaned up. This is a little jerk spice here that we got. We're gonna mix that up. Over here on the stove, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it in 30 minutes, so you're just gonna have to follow me. It's gonna take a little process here. We're gonna start in our sauce skillet with a little bit of water.
All right.
This is about
boil water.
A cup of water.
Okay. You know, sometimes they say do not try this at home, but this is the part you try at home.
It's the easy part. It's the easy part here. A cup of water in the sauce pot. This is gonna be for our Caribbean peas and rice here. Cup of water, a little bit of chicken stock here.
Now, does it matter what kind of chicken stock you use? Because now they have it in the can, in the carton. Yeah. So does it matter?
It really doesn't matter. You want to use low sodium, healthy requests, low sodium items. Yeah.
Okay.
And while that's working up, here, I'm going to take a little bit of my jerk seasoning. I'm just going to sprinkle this all on my perch here.
Jerk seasoning.
No particular way, because it's no sodium in this. This is made of crushed red peppers, cardamom, nutmeg, allspice, and ground cloves, and fresh thyme.
I can smell it. Yeah. So, okay, in other words, you don't buy it like that, you make it.
I particularly make mine, but you can buy it already ground up for you. Right. They sell it in nice dust. Different types of companies will sell it for you here.
Okay, and so when you ask for it, how are you asking for it? Because you know when somebody's watching the show, they always like, well, I want to do what he did, so I want to do it exact. So if someone was to go to the store, what would they be asking for?
Caribbean jerk spice.
Caribbean jerk spice, okay.
Yep. You'll find it in your spice aisle.
Caribbean, okay, we got that, ladies and gentlemen. Caribbean jerk spice.
Yep, Caribbean jerk spice. It has such a great pungent flavor to it. You know, all the anise and the allspice and the cloves, it just takes it out of this world.
Can you use it on anything, any other kinds of meat?
Yeah, chicken, besides fish, pork as well. You know, jerk chicken is a common staple in the Caribbean islands. I'm just taking it to the next level by using Perch.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I'm tired of chicken.
So I'm not really a spicy person, you know, like in foods. I'm spicy, but not food. But okay, what I'm getting at is that, you know, I want to try it, so will it kind of like have a little sting to it? Well, let me see. Okay, I'm just going to try it. People already know I'm going to try something.
All right, it's a little bite to it. You can make it as pungent and as spicy as you want by adding more crushed red peppers and black pepper to that.
Oh, it's got a little after effect.
After bite is what you're catching.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Let's get started.
Where the fire hose at? Okay.
All right. Now I got that coming to a boil here. You got the chicken stock in there. I'm going to add a little bit of coconut milk to my stock with my chicken stock, because this is what my red beans and rice is going to be cooked in.
Okay.
Peas and rice.
Coconut milk.
Yep, a little coconut milk.
So you buy coconut milk. Can you use
unsweetened. No, I wouldn't prefer that. It's just you want to use the milk because it's unsweetened. There's no sugar in it. It's probably about for every cup of coconut milk, there's a gram of sugar, which is very good.
Milk. Now, a person can actually drink coconut milk, right?
Oh yeah.
So I thought how thick that was. So will it always be that thick if you want to drink it?
Oh yeah, it'll be nice and thick, and that's just the muck or the gritty meats from the coconut when it's pureed up, and it's just put into a can. They sell it at any local supermarket. You know, it's only about maybe $2 or $3 a can. I'm going to add long grain and wild rice to that and let that just cook up and let it do its work.
So that was your chicken stock, your coconut milk, and your long grain rice.
Coconut milk and a long grain rice, and just let that do its work.
All right. Okay. That sounds pretty good there already. Okay.
Next move, we're going to start on our getting my oil hot here for my fish. Okay. Okay. Just a little bit of EVO.
EVO. I was about to say, you know how he is about the EVO, ladies. I mean, it's not the regular oil. EVO is virgin oil.
Extra virgin olive oil.
EVO. So I forgot the E.
Yep. Okay. Back to the Perch. Now, I like to cook and clean as I go, and I like to do like 2 or 3 things all at the same time. So this particular dish here.
That's why I'm not helping. But no.
But you really want to marinate this in your refrigerator for like about an hour or so, you know, to really let your spices really come through in the Perch. And even if you're using chicken or pork, the longer you marinate it, the better it's going to taste. Okay.
So when you say marinate, now that's just season itself. So it's no oil substance or anything, no EVO on that.
Olive oil, no nothing. No, because this is what they call a dry rub.
Okay.
In the Caribbean islands, they put all these spices together, and they just use a dry rub you can either barbecue it, you can saute it off, you can even bake it.
Okay.
But with all the different type of essence of the flavors that are coming out in the jerk spice, you can't go wrong in any approach that you want to use to prepare this dish.
Well, while you're marinating, we're going to take a commercial break, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. And next page should be it's on the stove. We'll be right back. Yeah, I caught her finger.
Do you know that stroke targets by color? If you're African American, you're twice as likely to suffer a stroke as white Americans. Join the power to end stroke at strokeassociation.org.
And welcome back to the second half of the show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in, we're with one of our favorite chefs, Antonio Moore, the Conscious Chef. And of course, you know, whenever he comes, he's always making something very delicious for us to try. So we hopefully that you are trying it at home as well. And if not, just give us a call or drop us a line at the JustAsTalkShow.org website, or call us at 248-988-0250, and we'll be more than happy to share these recipes with you. So don't think we're just holding them up and you can't get them. You can. All right, now, Chef, I had to get that out there because people always do call in and write in and say some wonderful things. You know, and I must also say that a lot of people have called and asked, where is he? Okay.
That's good to know.
Okay,
I've been very busy, you know. Can't keep me down too long, but I'm glad to be back. Let's get to the second step.
Okay.
As you know, I got my Jamaican peas and rice going on over here. The final finale step to this dish here is you take your kidney beans. Now, kidney beans, you can buy them cooked, is what I have here, but I like to soak them overnight, 24 hours, then just cook them in a little rapid water, some fresh garlic bulbs in it as well.
So are those cooked or they were?
These are cooked.
Okay.
These are already cooked, just light red kidney beans.
When they cook, they come in, you got the ones in the can?
Yeah, those small little cans, yeah.
Okay.
You just want to add that to your pot and just stir it up with your rice.
Now, you know, that's something I very seldom have eaten, which is beans and rice mixed together. But it looks good. It always looks good. I'm thinking to myself, who would mix beans and rice?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause that's an extra starch.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
See?
yeah. But
I knew that.
in the Caribbean island, they say peas and rice, you automatically think like maybe a little green pea or things of that nature, but they actually use kidney beans.
Kidney beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I have here is some dusted cardamom spice.
Dusted cardamom.
Yep.
Isn't dusted cardamom in here too, and this other
It's
spice?
blended in with the
Okay.
with the jerk spice as well.
Okay. So you can get dusted cardamom by itself.
Yep. You can buy it just separately.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm gonna
These
take
fancy names for spices when my favorite one is salt and pepper. Okay, okay. Salt and pepper, little girl.
Yeah, I got that too. That's gonna
Okay.
go in here as well. Fresh thyme.
Thai, okay.
Yep, fresh thyme and salt and pepper to taste. You just
Okay.
pick it right off the sprig
Fresh
here.
Thai. Doesn't Thai have a smell to it?
Oh yeah, very, very nice
smells
pungent
nice.
smell.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can't just eat this.
Oh yeah, you can just eat that
I'm
just
not
like
trying
that.
that. Okay. That's
Yeah.
look, you know, I sample something in a way, in a quickness, but not like that. Because I be hollering, water.
Stir that in there.
All right.
Salt and pepper to taste.
Okay. Salt and
Just a
pepper.
little
taste.
salt and pepper.
So in other words, a person could just eat that as a meal too.
Yep. Sure
Can you imagine just eating rice and beans just for a meal?
Yep.
Because you're going to get full. That's, you know, like I said, double starch, but it's probably still it's good for you.
Very good for
Okay.
very
so
good
the
for
chicken
you.
broth gives it a flavor along with the spices.
With all the spices that's
I
good.
can't
And
wait
the coconut
to eat this.
milk.
I can't wait to
Can't forget the coconut
Okay.
milk.
Okay.
Now, before I start cooking my fish, I'm going to do a garnish. You know, you want to let that marinate, which is going to be a tropical fruit salsa to eloquent
You know
our
I knew
dish.
you were going to do a garnish. There's no way you wouldn't do a garnish. But
That's
this time you're doing it with
mango.
my favorite
Oh
fruit.
yeah, mango. Just take it, just small dice it up.
Let me reach across you. I'm sorry. This is the one that looks like it's on its way. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to get me something, a case of mangoes. No, I was just kidding. Okay, this is my favorite fruit out of all the fruits. This is the number one. And mango's only in season for like 5 months, May through October or something like
May
that.
through October, but you can get it all year round.
I know, but you know, if you want it just right, like I do. Okay, and then this one is turning, so when they start turning red and start turning yellow, they're getting closer to being done. When they're dark green, they may not be done. But then I'm not going to say that because it depends on where you get them from. In Florida and some of the Caribbean islands, they are green on the outside and done on the inside.
right,
And
that's
like places like Mexico and stuff, they come red and yellow. See, I know my fruit. I know this one. Okay, I had to reach and tell the story.
That's right.
You know, and I also want to say to the viewers, thank you all so much. One of the shows we did, one of the physical fitness shows we did with Sharon Clay, a lot of you emailed or called in for the Stretching in Bed book. Unfortunately, we did run out, but we will be getting some more, and at that point, we will notify those who didn't get the book to see if you still want the brochure Stretching in Bed book. So thank you for your response. We'll try to work on that because we like to know when you want something if we can get it to you. Okay?
All right.
All right, so with you now cutting up all the mango.
Yep, cutting up mango, and I got some fresh pineapple in here as well.
Okay.
Just small dice it, maybe a half a cup of each. Mix it in together. Fresh red pepper.
Red pepper.
Fresh red
Just threw
pepper.
my mango off, but okay.
Yep, fresh red pepper.
Okay. Now, that pepper doesn't have any, that's not a hot pepper.
Nope,
that's
it's
just
sort of sweet. It's sweet.
Okay.
Kind of sweet.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some lime, little lime juice, put in there.
okay. Lime juice.
Lime juice.
All
Yep.
right.
Fresh lemons.
Okay.
Squeeze the juice in there.
So this is kind of, it's a sweet tart.
Yep, tropical fruit salsa is gonna have a sweet and tart flavor
Okay.
to it. And take some red onion here.
Onion?
Yes.
All right, all right.
Yep.
You know this is a chef's meal because if you ask me, that onion would have never hit the floor.
Yep.
Okay.
A little red onion
Onion,
here.
Marcia. All right. Now, for those of you who cannot cut as fine as he do, sometimes you can go to the market and they have like a little tray with all the vegetables and stuff cut up on there. Is that cool to buy a tray like that so that, you know, in case you can't?
You're
do all the
gonna,
things?
you're gonna spend more money on that, you know. But
Okay.
you can buy it. You can buy onions already chopped at your produce
Okay.
to help you get from point A to point B. You try not to buy anything that's already been processed, already be pre-prepared, because that takes all the fun out the kitchen, you know.
That does. But you know, in our world today, we're working with persons with disabilities and senior citizens who may not have that cutting ability, you know, as strong as they used to and stuff. So we want to have them have the same pleasures.
Oh yeah,
You know?
oh yeah. You
Okay,
can
so I'm
take
just asking.
shortcuts. Oh yeah, you can take some shortcuts.
Okay.
Onions you can buy cut. You can get the pineapples out the can,
Okay.
you know, already chopped up and diced. Mango, you can probably buy that already chopped up and diced
Okay.
for you.
You can get mangoes in the jar.
Oh yeah, have them already chopped.
Okay.
Cilantro.
cilantro.
Oh yeah, this is a nice southeastern herb, you know, sort of like across the border. It's going to add a little pungent, little flavor. And I'm just going to take it and just pick the sprigs right off, mix it right in with my salsa.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to do no cut.
The cousin of parsley look like it, but okay.
That's right. They look alike, but they smell totally different. This adds a nice little sweet essence to Mexican dishes. I like it in my sour cream and my burritos and tacos.
Yeah, they all, but everything. This has one odor. This has an, okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
I was just proving the point, okay.
So that's my salsa there, so we're going to slide all this out the way. That's going to go on top.
There's no juice in there, so you just...
The lemon juice.
Oh, okay.
And the lime juice that I squoze in there.
Can a person just eat that?
Just like that. Yep. Now you can take away the onion and the peppers.
Thank you.
And just keep it strictly fruits. You might want to add some strawberries in there and just do straight salsa.
Yeah.
Straight fruit salsa. So a little pepper.
Oh yeah, now
that's going to be the garnish. Okay.
Okay.
Green beans, fresh.
Okay.
This is going to be for our coconut green beans. I got a lemon here, and this lemon, I'm just going to squeeze the lemon on there. That's going to help my green beans cook a little faster.
Okay.
And it's going to add
lemon
a nice.
Juice can speed up the cooking process.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But string beans are normally steamed then, right?
Right. You can normally steam them, but I want to keep these al dente.
We know what that is.
Firm to the tooth.
I got that.
Okay. I want to keep them nice and crisp.
Did you hear that? All right. Okay. All right. Al dente.
Yep.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm making a mess. All right. I got that. Al dente.
Al dente.
Okay. We know the score here.
All right.
All right.
Now in my pan here, I got that olive oil in there. Okay. I'm going to slap my fish to the side here. Get our green beans going. A little olive oil.
You know, and I often wonder when you're preparing something, because you have everything pretty much laid out already.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for our viewers, they may not have it just structured as you do.
Right. I don't expect for them to unless they, I mean, you can be organized. It's good to be organized, you know, but I just like to have everything in front of me due to be explaining everything to all our guests out there in TV land. And, you know, I want them to see what I have here, so when you go to the market, you can say, well, I know Chef, he did have crushed red peppers, he had cardamom, he bought the jerk spice, but I don't quite remember what it looked like. You know, so I want to give you a nice picture of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm going to, what I got here is some roasted garlic, which is my favorite. I can roast it and spread it on crackers and eat it all day long. But we're going to take this roasted garlic.
Roasted garlic.
Oh yeah, and put that in there. Okay.
So, roasted garlic.
Roasted garlic.
Okay. Do you buy roasted garlic or you actually roast it?
You can purchase roasted garlic at probably a specialty market, you know, but these are roasted my own. I just roast them in a little olive oil.
Okay.
Yep. Crushed red peppers. Okay. And we're going to take the coconut. Okay. This is sweetened coconut.
Okay.
Add that in with the garlic and the crushed red peppers. And just let that sizzle up, do its magic.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break, and by the time you get back, it should, I mean, it's smelling good in here, true enough, and I wish you all can join us. So you need to, you know, make plans to call us and say, hey, Marsha, I want to join you. And we'll be right back with the al dente string beans in process. We'll be right back.
When I was president, diabetes affected nearly 10 million Americans. Today, more than 21 million children and adults are affected by diabetes, and another 54 million people are at risk of developing this disease. Type 2 diabetes can be prevented, and I want to encourage you to get involved and help stop this epidemic. Call the American Diabetes Association to get a special Jimmy Carter Diabetes Care Package.
And welcome back to the Last Half of the Show, ladies and gentlemen. You ought to be here with me. It's smelling so good, okay? So what I want to say is that, you know what, I always suggest that if you are in our area or even not, just give us a call and say, hey, Marsha, when you're doing the cooking show with the chef, we would love to come by, and we'll work something out for you. Also, if you are a chef or a restaurant owner that has an idea for us and wants to come to your location, consider calling us and let's see what you have going on. Maybe you have a special meal that's diabetic friendly, low in calories, low in cholesterol, that the viewers need to know so they can come to your establishment. A lot of times, restaurant owners, people want to come to you, but they're not sure what they can eat, and they say, oh, never mind. Okay, so give us a call, 248-988-0250, and let us know what you're cooking over there. Maybe we can stop by. All right, so where we were with the chef is that we're in the middle of him preparing the perch and the string beans. Now, what do you call these string beans?
Coconut green beans.
Coconut green beans. They are smelling so good up in here.
Roasted garlic, crushed red peppers, cardamom, and coconut. Salt and pepper.
Roasted garlic. Okay. Just right here. Okay. So if you only knew, this is smelling good to me. And
this is our
hungry. Okay.
This is our perch we had marinating.
Okay.
Hot skillet.
Hot skillet.
Okay.
All right.
Skin side up.
Skin side up.
Skin side up. What that means is you want to put the meat side of the fish in the bottom of the skillet.
Okay. All right.
That will stop your perch from curling up. Have you ever had perch, you know, when it curls up on you and don't cook all the way through? Mm-hmm. It'll stop that right there.
Now, a lot of the meals that you prepare are so nice that what I like about them is that if you're having company over and you really get frustrated on what to prepare someone, you really should take in consideration what would the chef do, because I can make this real simple instead of saying to myself I'm going to cater out food, or better yet, oh, I don't know if I can make that. Well, watch one of our cooking shows and repeat the method and then introduce it to your guests, and that will be cost efficient. So I always look at it like if you can save a little money on what you already have at home, use that before you have to make a purchase, or if you're just so guest conscious that you have to have a display and you order the food out and it costs you more just to impress somebody with how the food looks. Okay. So and my thing is, I'm using what I got first. I'll make it look good.
That's right.
All right.
It's all improvising. Now while our fish is cooking here,
okay,
we're going to take our Jamaican jerk peas and rice mixture here.
That looks good.
Looks pretty good. Smells good.
It does. Okay.
Put that in the middle, right in the middle of our plate.
Now, I would never think to mix my beans with my rice, but I'm going to try that now. Okay. And that took only all of what, 10 minutes to cook?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Make it real simple for everyone out there.
Okay.
10 minutes. That aroma.
Okay.
We'll take our coconut green beans here.
Coconut green beans.
And everything, you see I do everything in cycles, you know. I cook the rice.
So actually the meat was last on purpose.
Last, because I want that to be, that's going to be the best, the finale of this dish here is going to be the fish. You know, and I want it to be nice and hot.
Let me say this, can a vegetarian meal like this?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, for my vegans.
Oh yeah.
All right, all right, that looks good. Okay.
While my fish is still cooking up over here,
okay,
I'm going to flip them.
Okay, now would that fish be considered Cajun?
Jamaican jerk.
Jamaican jerk.
Yep,
okay, I
Jamaican
gotta get my
jerk.
words together here.
Yep, it's just sauteed.
Okay. Notice I'm standing way over here. I'm not trying to get popped, but I'm okay. So yeah, if they say don't try this at home, you gotta try it at home, and you can get popped. Okay?
That's the only way you're gonna, you know.
I know.
I'm trying to enhance your culinary creativity around here, you know. So you want to make it look good and has to smell good and taste good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you know, whenever you come, I know that's the deal here. It was going to make it smell good and taste good, and it's healthy for you. That's the key. All right. You watch a lot of cooking shows. I know you do, especially when you're watching the ones who really, you know, are out there with the big money. But we here locally do good things too.
That's right.
So,
locally.
You know, you want to know, you can call us or you can email us, and we can tell you. But those big wheels, can you call? Can you email?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so.
All right.
All right. I'm just impressed with just looking at it.
Take that perch there, just line it all the way up. Okay.
Yep.
Smell the aroma.
Oh yeah.
The Jamaican jerk spices coming out of that perch. And last, we're gonna decorate it with our tropical fruit salsa that we got
gotta
here.
Have a garnish.
Take the tropical fruit salsa, just lay that right on top of your perch there. There you go. Jamaican jerk perch, tropical fruit salsa, Jamaican jerk peas and rice with coconut style green beans. And actually, This particular recipe here, I was able to feature it at a local culinary competition here and came in first place.
Wow.
So this is an award-winning recipe that you got your eyes on and
We
that you're
have
about
to
to
get a shot.
indulge in.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely indulge in that. So we have to get a shot of this. Now, I don't know which angle, but I do know it looks good at any angle. So, okay, so we have our string beans. Now, once again, so let me go over this for our viewers. We have our string beans with the, tell me coconut,
crushed red peppers, roasted garlic, salt and pepper, a little cardamom spice. Our Jamaican peas and rice is a blend of wild rice, long grain and wild rice, kidney beans, coconut milk, chicken stock, and a little bit of cardamom in that as well.
Okay.
Our perch is dusted with Jamaican spices, topped with tropical fruit salsa that's made with mangoes, pineapples, red onions, and crushed red peppers.
Okay, okay. So, guys, if you haven't got a good shot of that now, feel free because I'm getting ready to get my fork. So that is so nice. Okay.
Take a little lime. And everybody loves a little lime with their fish.
A little lime, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Just squeeze that on there, give a little moisture to it.
Okay, well, let me get my fork out of the drawer here so I can get ready to. Do I need a knife? I don't think so.
Nah, you think you good with your fork.
Okay, and I'm nice, ladies and gentlemen. I always start off slow. So I'm going to start the rice. Something about this rice and beans, I just kept wanting to try it right off the cuff. Okay.
Nice flavor.
Ooh, that's tender. I mean, not pungent or anything like that, but
got a nice mellow bite to it.
Oh yeah.
Very diabetic friendly.
That's nice. Oh man. Okay. Let me get a string bean here. Al dente.
Al dente. Firm to the tooth.
I gotta try that one again. Okay. That was good. I taste the coconut's a little sweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta have a little balance there.
Okay. Okay. I know. Camera's rolling. Marshall, get to the fish. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the big time right here. You guys ought to be in my shoes. Ought to be in my shoes. Okay. I had to put some mango there. Okay.
All right.
We have to end this show. Marshall has to eat now. Chef, you did it again.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
One more time.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to eat and run, but you know the program.
That's right.
As usual, like I said before, give us a call or drop us a line. Tell us something good or tell us something that you want to see us do. Chef will be back again real soon. We enjoy having you in our house today, which actually we are on location, so you have to check out where we are, okay? Beautiful setting. Okay, new setting at that. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, please give us a call or drop us a line and let us know what you think or if you have a show idea. I'm your host, Marsha Florence. Chef Antonio.
Thank you, Marsha.
Thank you for our open season.
It's my pleasure to
meal.
be here.
I have to go now. I have to eat. What do I always say? If you know someone with a disability or if you have a show idea or just have a general question, don't be afraid to ask. Just ask. I'm your host. Thank you. Bon appetit.
All right.